Hello everyone, and welcome to the Quantpedia Explains Trading Strategies video series. Today, we will discuss which alternative strategies works as diversifiers.
Hello everybody and welcome again. My name is Radovan Vojtko and I'm CEO and Head of Research at Quantpedia. Today we will discuss crisis hedge strategies. So that's the topic that's always discussed every 2 or 3 years. Always after there is a crisis, people start to look after the crisis hedge strategies. And 2 or 3 years when we have a growth in economy, etc., nobody is interested in this topic again. But we are close after the crisis. The topic is once again on the table. So we decided to quickly revisit this topic. Firstly, I would like to show you that there exists a field called crisis hedge directly in Quantpedia, where you can select and find out all of the strategies that are potential crisis hedge that you can use in your portfolio. I mean, those strategies are everywhere in equities, currencies, commodities, cross asset. You can use ETFs, you can use futures, forex, whatever. So there are a lot of strategies like that. We have also an older article, the effectivity of selected crisis hedge strategies, like more than 3 years old. So as you can see, this topic is periodically reappearing. Why I decided to discuss this topic in this video? The reason for that is because we have a quite recent blog post, it's like 2 days old or a few days old. It's called Which Alternative Risk Premia Strategies Work as a Diversifier. So once again, it's a paper, it's written in 2023, and it discusses which of the alternative risk premia strategies or factor strategies or trading strategies, you can call them as you want, can work as a diversifier, especially during the bad times. So how is this build up? So the paper analyzes 27 factor strategies and global equity and global bond benchmark. So MSCI World and Bloomberg Barclays Global Treasury Index. And it analyzes how are those strategies sensitive to changes in those global bond and global equity indexes. And we have a very nice picture out of that. So those 27 strategies, we can then use the clustering algorithm and we can cluster them into the offensive strategies. So those are the strategies that are performing well mainly during the growth period. And then we have a defensive strategy, so those are the strategies that work very well as a crisis hedge. And what are those that are working the best as a crisis hedge? So it's not a surprise, they are mainly trend strategies, cross-asset trend, FX trend, equity intraday trend, etc. So mainly the trend following strategies work very well as a hedge. The sample of the paper is from 2007 until 2022. So it consists of few crises. I would say they're really relevant. But what I would like to point you out to is also our another article that's called The Trend Following in the Time of the Crisis. So we also know about crisis hedge capabilities of trend following strategies, but we have a little longer data set. So we have a data set for 100 years with a really significant number of crises during this period. So we built trend following strategy. It was a multi-asset trend following strategy, and we were interested to see how this strategy performs during the crisis period. We defined the crisis period as a bad periods on stock markets, and we compared what were the drawdowns and what was the average length and how deep was the average drawdown in the equity market, and then we compared what was the average performance of the trend following strategy. And we can see during most of the time the trend following strategies work as a great hedge for equities. But what's interesting is that the trend following is not a hedge just for equities but also for bonds. Here we have a really significant crisis periods in the bonds, and here we can see how the trend following performed once again very well. And what about the commodities? Here we have a commodity bear market. How deep is the average bear market? It's more than 35%. How long? It's nearly 2 years. And here we have how the trend following strategies perform. So most of the time they perform very well as a crisis hedge. So that's the result. I hope that you like it. Once again, the trend following is not the only crisis hedge strategy. There are, a lot of them that you can select. Trend following is really good one, but you can use also the other one. I hope that you liked the current video. Please visit our site. You can see our blog posts. You can see free strategies that are in our screener. You can give us a like on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, etc. So we are on all social networks, and I hope that you like the video, and you will see me in the next 1 week after that. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
Interested? Then pick another video to learn more, or subscribe to Quantpedia Pro and try how our analytics and reporting significantly save time spent on quantitative research.